A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
A case of monkeypox in the UK. A UK official has confirmed that there is a case of monkeypox in England. A person who likely contracted the disease while travelling in Nigeria is undergoing treatment in London.
The risk to the public is extremely low, and there is no need to panic. The UK Health Security Agency has confirmed that the patient contracted the virus while travelling in Nigeria.
The patient is currently being treated at Guy's and St Thomas's NHS Foundation Trust in London. Cases of monkeypox in the United Kingdom.
Following the outbreak, the UK Health and Safety Agency (PHE) developed guidance and a range of public information about the disease. PHE is also working with European public health agencies through the Early Warning and Response System (EWRS) to inform the public.
International agencies such as the World Health Organization and the European Centres for Disease Prevention and Control are also involved in the campaign. This means the UK has been alerted to the presence of monkeypox in the country.
A second case of monkeypox has been reported in the United Kingdom. A health worker in Blackpool has contracted the disease, making him the third person in the UK.
In the past month, the health worker was infected through a patient she was caring for at a hospital.
Meanwhile, 2 cases of monkeypox have been reported in the United Kingdom since July. In Cornwall, the first monkeypox case was diagnosed, while the second was imported from Nigeria.
A case of monkeypox is not infectious for individuals who do not have the disease. People in close contact with a monkeypox patient are being monitored closely.
The UK HSA has identified 2 of the 4 new cases and has contacted their contacts. Another 7 cases are associated with the West African strain of the virus, which is milder than the Central African strain.
The symptoms of monkeypox include a rash that begins on the face and spreads to other parts of the body. The rash is sometimes accompanied by a scab.
The UK Health Security Agency confirmed that 2 additional people in England have contracted monkeypox. Both cases are individuals who live in the same household.
There is no evidence linking the 2 cases to a previous outbreak, though the UK HSA notes that the risks to the general population are low. The affected person is receiving treatment at Guy's and St Thomas's NHS Foundation Trust.
Initial symptoms of monkeypox include fever, muscle aches, backache, and chills. People can also develop fatigue as a result of monkeypox.
A total of 7 new cases of monkeypox have been reported in the United Kingdom. While the virus is not endemic in any country, it can be transferred from one person to another through close contact.
The UK Health Security Agency has contacted those in close contact with the infected person. If a person has been in contact with an infected person, UK HSA will contact them to determine whether they have been exposed to monkeypox.
Symptoms of monkeypox. Although monkeypox is a rare disease, the spread of the disease can be dangerous.
It can lead to severe illness and sometimes death. The United Kingdom's Health Security Agency UK HSA recently made an announcement announcing 4 cases in London and 1 in the northeast.
Though the first case is believed to have originated from Nigeria, recent cases have no known connections to previous infections or travel to monkeypox endemic countries. Although the disease is highly contagious and is fatal if untreated, it is extremely rare in the UK.
Monkeypox is a relative of smallpox, which was eradicated from the country in the 1990s. It usually causes mild symptoms, such as fever, so the UK population should not be too worried.
Symptoms of monkeypox vary from patient to patient, and the severity depends on the type of infection. Monkeypox has only been recorded in the UK once before.
It first came to the UK in 2021, when 1 person from Nigeria contracted the disease. It was not confirmed if the patient had been in contact with another person, but the patient's close contacts have been infected.
Currently, the UK HSA is investigating whether any other cases of monkeypox have been reported in the UK. While monkeypox is a rare disease outside of Africa, it can affect people of all ages, even infants.
Most cases of monkeypox will go away on their own. Despite its rarity, UK residents should be vigilant if they notice any of the signs and symptoms.
This disease is rarely contagious between humans. There are also reports of it being imported from countries like Nigeria.
Symptoms of monkeypox are similar to those of flu and include fever and muscle aches. Some people will also experience respiratory infections or swollen lymph nodes.
The infection generally lasts from 2 to 4 weeks. Fortunately, the virus is rarely fatal, with a case fatality rate of 1% to 10%.
It is best to consult a doctor if you suspect you are infected with monkeypox. Transmission of monkeypox via respiratory droplets.
As a general rule, the infection may be treated with supportive care and standard precautions. A vaccination with the live virus is recommended at least 4 days before the first symptom of monkeypox.
A physician or other healthcare worker should wear a respirator with a N95 filtration system and fit-tested gloves when handling the disease. The CDC has comprehensive guidelines for the proper use of respiratory protection for healthcare workers.
While the disease is very rare, it is still a serious viral illness. In the United States, the first documented case of monkeypox was confirmed in a Maryland resident in July 2018.
The patient was a traveler to Nigeria from the United Kingdom. Although the individual infected with the disease is not named, the sequential timing of the illness and his onset of symptoms may indicate a human-to-human transmission.
The disease is spread between humans through close contact. U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have concluded that human-to-human transmission is possible through large respiratory droplets.
The first cases in the UK were reported on 7 May, when 2 patients with the illness were treated in London. Although these cases were unrelated to the first case, the infections may have been prevented if these precautions had been in place.
Infected individuals may develop fever, body aches, and chills. Monkeypox typically lasts 2 to 4 weeks, though serious cases can last for a few months or even longer.
Infections of monkeypox can lead to secondary infections, including bronchial pneumonia and sepsis. Children may also develop corneal infection and loss of vision.
Symptoms of monkeypox may also occur in people living near forested areas. CDC and WHO actively monitor zoonotic spillover and infection.
These programs implement strategies to help prevent transmission and protect natural habitats and educate people on sustainable lifestyle choices. They are also aimed at reducing the spread of disease through healthcare settings.
And the risk is increasing. The virus may also be transmitted via the placenta.
If you are a healthcare professional, check your staff for signs of monkeypox infection to stay safe. Vaccination against smallpox is effective against monkeypox.
Vaccination against smallpox is highly protective against monkeypox. It contains second-generation Vaccinia live virus, or ACAM 2000.
During a 2003 monkeypox outbreak, vaccination was recommended for healthcare workers, animal control investigators, public health workers, and family members of symptomatic monkeypox patients. Vaccination is effective even 14 days after exposure to monkeypox.
Human monkeypox cases were decreased in the DRC after mass vaccination campaigns ended in 1980. The WHO supported active surveillance during this time period, based on epidemiological data and biological samples obtained from suspected cases.
It was found that the vaccine was effective against monkeypox, accounting for approximately 80% of cases. The current outbreak is the most severe outside of Africa.
However, it is not as severe as the disease that caused smallpox in children. While smallpox is still a serious disease, the vaccine helps to protect against monkeypox.
Symptoms of monkeypox include fever, redness, and swollen lymph nodes. The disease killed 1 to 10% of people in Central Africa.
Vaccination against monkeypox has proven effective against monkeypox. It may be useful to consider getting vaccinated if you're worried about an outbreak.
The MVA vaccine is a mild experimental vaccine and almost as effective as the standard vaccine. Monkeypox is a closely related virus to the smallpox virus.
The results of this study appear in Nature on March 11. Currently, the vaccine against monkeypox is JYNNEOS, based on Vaccinia virus strains that have shown some protection.
Previous studies in Africa have shown that first-generation vaccinia virus smallpox vaccine is about 85% effective against monkeypox. Vaccination against smallpox can also protect you against monkeypox if it is given prior to exposure.
In the U.S., the vaccine against monkeypox was mandated after a recent outbreak. Vaccination against monkeypox is still available, but the number of cases is increasing in the UK
and other parts of the world. The new vaccine, known as JYNNEOS, is the latest vaccine to be approved by the FDA.